Hello and welcome to episode 115 of the DaebakCast. This is a weekly podcast where the three of us come together each week to talk about K-pop and whatever is current in the industry. This week we have some pretty good topics. We have releases, and then we're also covering the new debut album of a new group, which we're pretty excited about. So, yeah. Anyways, as always, I'm joined by Nate.
First of all, most of y'all love to play. Get involved. Baby Boo, congratulations. Girls generation. Innovatin', shakin' and bakin', beatin' bass and time's a wastin'. Walk slow with it. I'ma get it. Give it up, break it down. Take your time, tone it down. Dog's back around. Don't you love that doggy sound? I bake the cake like, now make it shake like. Girl, you bad, everything I never had. I'm going out, why you showing out? Last of all, get involved, go ahead, oh.
Beautiful.
Snoop Dogg, voice of a generation.
Beautiful.
Voice of a generation. So good.
What poetry we're starting off the show with.
And also, as always, I'm joined by Andrew, who usually has three things.
So, really big breaking news, into the Truly Daebak news desk. Apparently, Wooju Sonyo, Gongwon Sonyo, and the girl group of all girl groups, Sonyo Shide, are going to merge and become WJGWSNSD, or Cosmic Park Girls Generation. So, just really big news.
Yep.
Hey,
I can't believe it's happening.
We were worried about Wooju Sonyo
this?
losing the C line, but at this point, I'm fine. If we're getting
They don't
that
need them anymore.
yeah. Sorry, Chang Chao. Sorry.
How many
Nikki.
members are we at now? It's got to be over 20.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's easily over 20.
That's incredible.
It's like almost 30.
I'm trying
Something
to count
like
in my head.
Yeah, but that's incredible.
7 in GWSN. So, 26, I think.
This is probably the greatest girl group ever to exist. So I can't wait. I definitely can't wait for their first release.
It'll be fun.
Second,
It'll be fun.
Second on the list, exclusive breaking news. Under 19 is apparently the famous boy group show where the premise was they had members that were under the age of 19, and there's a new group debuting called 1the9. They're deciding to make a spin-off show called Over 90, where all of the contestants are actually over 90 years old. So that should be interesting. I'd like to see
It's gonna be fun.
Yeah, I'd like to see what these people can offer in terms of how they can be K-pop idols. And just closing it off,
next trot star.
Definitely. And before we end, if you haven't seen,
K-pop's next, or Trot's next star. What is it? What's a K-pop star? Trot star.
Yeah, Trot star.
Trot star.
So, number 3 is we actually got to see Avengers Endgame a bit early. What are your guys' thoughts? I thought it was awesome.
Yeah, it was a bit crazy, especially a particular part.
I don't think it lived up to the hype.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought you liked all Marvel movies, Nate.
I don't know. This one just kind of fell a little flat.
Our expectations were just so high after Infinity
I think the problem.
War,
Yeah, exactly. And when Batman showed up, it just didn't make a lot
you
you
didn't
appreciate.
even introduce him before.
You didn't appreciate
exactly.
They totally flipped the meme on its head. Thanos went up Ant-Man's ass instead. Don't you appreciate how much they love their fans? They actually they went back to film that and everything.
Yeah, it's just that's nice, but I don't know. It could have been better.
Okay. Well, let us know what your thoughts on Avengers Endgame are in the comments below. So those are my 3 things.
All right, and I'm Jacob, and I never have 3 things. # no blow note. Let's get into the first topic, which is a new debut. We're
Can I read this?
We
didn't decide who's reading it.
Yeah, Nate, you seem to be the biggest
Nate,
fan.
go for it.
Okay. Yeah. So we have a new group that debuted recently, a new K-pop group. So we're reviewing the debut album of Linkin Park, Hybrid Theory. And we'll start off with the first track, which is called Paper Cut. And for me, like, the beat and instrumentals entering the song are like a great way to set the tone for this album. It's got like a hip hop beat with synth line, and then it kind of drops into like hard rock. The rapper's verses are great. His name is Mike Shinoda.
Yeah.
And then I like the choice to have their vocalist Chester. He does like a mix of like shouting and singing throughout the album. And I like for this song like the choice to mostly be shouting, but then like the last line where he says like beneath my skin, it has more like musicality to it. And yeah, the vocals during the bridge are like the really only actual singing part of the song. I like that they layer the vocals from the actual chorus onto it during the bridge. And then I thought the music video was kind of cool. Like it kind of showed like what the song was talking about, because like it's talking about having like a clean exterior and like a dirty interior, like personality wise and stuff. And so like they have the band in like this clean like hotel room, and that transitions over this like dirty basement room and like back and forth. I thought the choreography could have been a little bit better though.
Yeah. On my end, I mean, we've talked about like extensively how much we love rap rock, and I feel like and what I always wanted was for groups like Stray Kids to sort of start a trend, and I see that this is really starting a trend. I can definitely feel a lot of Stray Kids influence in this, and I definitely resonate with the song a lot because I hate paper cuts. I absolutely hate paper cuts, so I definitely make an angry song about how much I hate paper cuts. And I love the outfits, actually. I love the outfits. Like Chester's outfit's like really comfy. It's like this like tank top and like plaid pajama pants. Like he looks ready to go to sleep. So really, really amazing choice of outfits.
Yeah. So for me, I thought the heavy guitars, like complemented by the hip hop like record scratching, was a really interesting combo. Like similarly, we have like kind of a dichotomy with the presence of rap as well as scream singing, which is like mostly found in metal.
Yeah.
I think it's quite a different sound that I wish like we'd hear from more K-pop artists in the future. Like I think Stray Kids, like Andrew said, are going in the right direction, but I think this is it, like right here. This is where we're going.
Yeah, I think it'd be cool to see like Day6 try something like this.
Just to change it up.
Maybe, and you can even have like Changbin or someone like feature to do the rap stuff, like do much more harder
like
rapping.
Jay screaming, like
exactly.
Oh, I'm sure you can do it. Yeah.
Next we have One Step Closer. I love the guitar part that starts the song. There's also I like that like there was a ringing song that ended Paper Cut and it leads into this song. So it was a nice like continuation. I thought the intro guitar part is solid, like really solid hard rock line. And Chester's softer vocals like kind of contrast the instrumentals at the beginning.
Yeah.
And then they build more into the chorus where you get the shouting. And I also like the little cut off soft, like everything you say to me part. That's like really soft and kind of contrasted as well. I thought like the shut up part's a little repetitive. But the mix of like the hard rock and the scratching is really cool. Like you said, Jacob, it's nice to hear like that hip hop scratching mixed with hard rock. Music video's weird. It's got this weird like underground kung fu cult thing. They're like flying around and stuff. The choreo's much better because they can fly. It's much better than Paper Cut. But music video,
you can definitely see like the Luna influence that they can fly.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, exactly.
So I'm in a weird place with this song where I like the video better, but I don't like the song better because the video is awesome. I think, and throwing back to Stray Kids, I think they filmed the same music video, or they filmed the music video in the same tunnel. In all honesty, you know that like that tunnel, like literally everyone films in that tunnel. So no surprise. I love like the whole like weird like kung fu cult thing. Like Chester's hair looks like Bowser from the Super Mario movie, so like really like interesting styling and everything. I think where this song kind of falls flat for me is just there's no line distribution. It's literally just all like Chester. Like, it's basically like a Chester solo song, but I like this line distribution in my songs, especially when it comes to like rap or the back and forth sort of thing. So if this had a better line distribution, I'd probably enjoy it more. So that's the only thing really. I still enjoyed the song.
Yeah, I agree. I like that we continued with the like rock hip hop fusion, but in more of like a familiar rock direction, I'd say, with this one. One thing that definitely stood out was like the "Shut up when I'm talking to you" section. It reminds me a lot of the "Fuck you, I won't do what you tell me" part
Yeah.
from "Killing in the Name of" by Rage Against the
Yeah.
Machine.
Yeah.
So I definitely
Yeah.
see that influence, and it's interesting to hear Rage Against the Machine make its way into K-pop. Like I never would have
Yeah.
expected
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, so just pulling influences from all these different places. It's that. I mean, that's the essence of K-pop, just like merging all of it together. So
Yeah. Yep. Next we have "With You." And I thought I love the choice to like cut out the rock and just have the rap just to be over our drum beat for this part. And then the hard rock drop comes in when Chester's like screaming happens. And then I like the idea that the chorus is an extended singing note with like a rap like a couple lines over it. And then also the bridge is introed by like a scratch solo. So I thought that was cool as well.
yeah, actually, that's probably my favorite part of the song. So they have a dedicated person playing the turntable. His name is Mr. Han. Awesome. I think he's the only Korean member of the group, which is pretty unique. Like
That's
usually
really interesting.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, you usually at least have like half the group at least be Korean, but yeah, in this case, yeah, there's only one Korean, so that's pretty interesting. So yeah, he's pretty cool. I hope like having like dedicated like DJs becomes a really big thing in K-pop. I mean, the only other group that has like their own DJ would probably be what like,
Epic High.
Epic High.
Epic High. Like that's
Next
it
two
from.
cuts.
Yeah, that's really it. So it really needs to become more
Dedicated,
of a trend.
yeah.
Yeah. I'm glad they fixed the line distribution in this song, and again, I love how angry the guitars sound. So yeah, this one definitely was a huge step up over One Step Closer for me.
Yeah. So I really like that we started out with Mike's rap, and I think it like when Chester's like scream singing kicks in, I think to like anyone who has like heard the song, like in the future would be like instantly recognizable. I like the back and forth trade that kind of goes on with both of them throughout the whole song. I think it's not a title track, but I think it definitely could have been one.
Oh, definitely could be a title track.
Or gotten a music video for it. So, yeah.
Yeah. Going back to the DJ thing, that would be cool to see Youngwon from Monsta X. Like they could like use him as dedicated DJ probably.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Yeah, because he's starting to get into DJing now. So yeah, that'd be something he could do. Next we have Points of Authority. And I thought it was an awesome idea to use a scratch of someone breathing as the intro. And then the guitar comes in and like matches that exact same structure. That was really cool. And I like how soft the vocals and the verses are. But you can still like, you can hear the hate dripping off of Chester's voice. Like,
yeah,
you can feel the emotion from it. I thought the rapping part was great. And the music video is just a concert compilation. There's not much to it, but you got to get those every once in a while. It's cool to see a new group like this already have so many live performances.
Yeah, like you see the crowds in this music video, like that's crazy.
Yeah,
they already have so many fans. It's like people are like, "Oh my God, Luna is so popular" when they debut, but like Linkin Park's on a whole nother level.
Yeah, seriously, they're
selling out
definitely
stadiums like.
Yeah, they're
instantly.
giving Luna a run to the front for their money. That's crazy. I think this was a great follow up to With You again. He sort of brings over Mr. Han's like the whole like turntable scratching thing over.
Yeah.
I think what would make the song even better though is if they could like get like maybe a feature. Because I mean, you know how K-pop's sort of like reaching over to the US and America and everything. Like maybe they should think about collaborating. You know, like how like Steve Aoki does a lot of stuff, or all these like DJs. Maybe they can get like another rapper featured. Maybe someone like Jay-Z. Like I know he really is like a well-traveled sort of person, and he has fans all over the world. So maybe they should consider working with someone like Jay-Z in the future with their music.
Yeah, it'd be cool.
So I thought the whisper breathing thing, the thing they used into like kind of keep the tempo of the song, I thought that was really interesting. Once again, like we get the record scratching and heavy guitar combo. Like I think this is definitely one of the things that like sets them apart from other K-pop groups. So I think I hope they definitely experiment more and expand upon this combination.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think for you guys are saying like they're giving Luna a run for their money for like crowds. Like I think they're gonna give Cosmic Park Girls' Generation a run for their money too.
Oh, definitely.
The group's gonna have a big crowd, but I don't know if they'll be able to beat this.
Yeah, that might be the new like Big Bang versus like Girls' Generation or something like that. Like in
Yeah,
terms
exactly.
of like,
Yeah, totally.
for like the power struggle in K-pop.
Yeah. Next we have Crawling. For me, I think this is the second best instrumentals on the album. It's got such a cool synth line, and the contrast between like the chill beat and the singing for the verses, and then the screaming and hard rock choruses. You guys know I like dichotomy in my music, so
Yeah.
I think this song's a great showcase of that. And I like how also because like the chill part of the chorus, the last two lines of it leading into the verse, Chester screams like the so insecure part. I thought that was a cool way to lead into the more intense verses. Music video is like pretty dark. Honestly, like it shows like a domestic abuse victim and like showcasing the fear and self-hatred the song's expressing. So I thought the music video was really good.
I just want to highlight specifically in the music video. God, Mike Shinoda is so multi-talented. He's like a rapper. He can produce. I know he's involved in the production of the songs, and he's actually like playing the guitar in this song in particular. So just man, like we're always like, oh, stand talent, but like this guy is legitimately talented. So he's probably gonna give like Jun So Yeon a run for her money in terms of just like incredibly talented.
Bangtan.
Yeah, in terms of incredibly talented, like producing idols. So,
Yeah.
I think also another thing we have to like really give like credit for is just Chester's like the super raspiness of his voice. Like we always like go on and on about like raspy voices, but there's nothing like Chester's voice in K-pop at all. Like this is like it's definitely going to be recognizable when you hear a Linkin Park song. You're gonna know, okay, yeah, that's them because you hear Chester's voice. So that's really cool. Again, it's so hard to find any originality or anything that separates you in K-pop these days. So that's something I think they should really play on or just play up. Also, in terms of the music video, I love like sort of like this glass, like sort of like ambiguous sort of background thing. It kind of reminds me of the music video for EXO's History. Like they got that kind of like same. I think SM had like a similar stage where they have like this random like glass background. I think they might have used it in I think SNSD might have used it in one of their music videos too. So yeah, just throwing it back kind of with these sort of box MV style sets.
Yeah. So I like that it started off with like soft electronic beats, and then it like gently built into the like initial like really super intense chorus. Like I think the thing I love the most about the song is like Chester's soft vocals in the verses are like what really set it apart, because there's like this stark contrast between like his emotions, intense emotions in the chorus, and then the vocals in the verses being so like I guess like calm and sentimental sounding.
Yeah, I know that's the really big thing for you being a fan of like Foo Fighters and that sort of thing. The sort of like soft verse, loud chorus dynamic.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah.
Always a good idea.
Yeah. Next we have Runaway. I love like the underwatery synth sounds. And I like the chorus, even though it's just Chester, there's like some call and response to it. And it's interesting because like the verses have some of the cleanest vocals on the whole album. But then it contrasts to the bridge, which has some of like the hardest parts and like straight screamo. So yeah, this song I feel like has like the most like it goes to the far ends of both like the cleaner singing and the like more intense screamo singing.
I'm just really glad that they sort of like pulled inspiration from there's an old rock band with like Joan Jett and everyone called the Runaways, and there's also like a Marvel superhero group called the Runaways. So it's really cool to see them pull inspiration from all these different places like that. So yeah, that's probably the coolest aspect I found about the song. Jacob?
Oh, it's my turn. All right, yeah. So in this song, one thing that really stood out to me was like the almost aquatic sounding instrumental. I thought that was really interesting. I think it makes for like overall the like texture, I guess, feels really nice, and I love that kind of experimentation as far as like sound space and stuff like that goes.
Yeah. Next we have By Myself. I thought there was a great industrial sound at the beginning of the song, and it leads into a more like chill, mysterious, like sci-fi synthy part for Shinoda's like Mike Shinoda's rap section. With like really short guitar lines to cut it up before the chorus happens. And then pre-chorus brings back that industrial sound with Chester screaming. But then during the chorus, it's more musical, like, or there's more like melody to the vocals. So yeah, I thought this is like great, like build up, and like kind of ebb and flow of like more chill stuff and more intense stuff.
Yeah, but I mean, speaking of intense, man, the intro on this song might be like some of it's probably the best intro I've ever heard. In all of K-pop, just like how hard like intro goes in, like again, like they really might be giving Stray Kids a run for their money in terms of just like how hard some of these songs go. Like I'm just really glad it's just making a trend, or just making sort of like I'd love to see like the style of music be just as proliferated as like Latin inspired songs, or just like tropical house. Like really, let's make this the next trend in K-pop.
Yeah. I think for me, I thought Mike Shinoda's rap in this song really stood out. It was also interesting to hear like Chester do a little bit of rapping like in response. During like the chorus. And yeah, again, the rap and rock combination is so good, and I really would love to hear other artists like tackle this style. I think like as far as hip hop goes, I think that'd be one way to definitely set yourself apart from other artists, is by using more like heavy guitars instead of just these like hi-hat ridden, beats that everybody uses.
Yeah, your normal trap beats. Next we have In the End. So this is the single on the album. And I think it's got such an amazing like piano line and beat, and like a great rap over the like synth and piano line. Like this is like exactly what I like to hear with the hip hop type stuff. And I like how Chester's like echoing clean vocals are layered over the rap. And then the chorus kind of lets him like belt it out, but he doesn't go too much into screaming. And then the outro with the scratching the piano line just to end it off is fantastic. Like overall, I think this is like fantastic mix of instrumentals, rapping, vocals. It's definitely my favorite song. And I think it was a perfect choice for the single.
Yeah.
And then I love there's actually 2 music videos for this. The main one, it's got like this cool sci-fi aesthetic with like a weird statue in the middle of this desert planet that they're performing on, and like starts raining, they come to life. It was cool. And then the other one uses this new anime called Naruto. So like it's interesting to see them collab with like a Japanese anime.
Yeah, again, I think we should have more like Korean and Japanese like collaborations. I mean, again, we're big fans of Produce 48 and that sort of thing, so that's actually really cool for them to do that. This is easily their best song. Like just the way that it's that perfect blend of just like being a really intense song, but very just like lax and mellow in the same sort of way.
Yeah.
Again, that second music video I really, really love. It fits perfectly, I feel, for the song, because the show like Naruto, like I feel like the biggest part of it is just like they're just like it's about these people that like they care about each other, but then they like fight at the same time. So it's just a perfect like description of the two of the main characters in the anime. It's just like they constantly fight, and like in the end, and nothing even matters. Like it's a perfect like description of the anime. So I feel like I hope we can see more of these collaborations. I hope that I hope that it really makes a difference in that sort of way. So yeah, this is easily my favorite song from them.
Yeah. This is like as Nate said, this was the title track, and I think it's easily going to be the most like iconic song from this album.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
I think it might have gotten an all kill upon release. I'm pretty sure it shot to number 1 on all the charts.
I think it did too, yeah.
Oh, I mean, it wouldn't surprise me if this got an all kill, because I mean, this is just it's like nothing we've ever seen before. So,
yeah, like the piano intro is like instantly recognizable, and like. I guess I think honestly, like after a few listens, like anyone who has ever heard this song would like instantly get hyped as soon as they hear the Yeah, like it's just
Yeah.
so good.
Yeah, it's incredible.
And also Chester's vocals in the chorus, they're so good. They convey the emotions like perfectly, and I think they pair it so well with Mike's like extremely catchy rap verses.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a great song. Next we have A Place for My Head. I thought this was a really awesome guitar intro. It gives off like a Western or like a Latin vibe. And then the drums and like scratching come in to give it some more intensity. And then when Mike Shinoda's rap part comes in, the electric guitar gets a lot more prominent. It was just a really cool build up for an intro. And I love the whispering part for the bridge with like the no instrumentals. And that leads into like Chester's doing this whispering part where he's repeating the same line, and then it just goes off and he starts screaming that same line with like really hard instrumentals. I thought that was really cool. And then overall, like with the chugging guitar and the beat leading into Shinoda's rap verse were really, like for the outro, was really, really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we see like acoustic songs on every like K-pop group album. I mean, like that's kind of a sort of standard thing, but this might be like the angriest like acoustic intro song I've ever heard. Yeah, it's super like angry and intense in that sort of way, and I love the energy that they bring to their music like that. And I wish more K-pop groups could be like that in terms of just delivering like message or intent through the way that they perform their music like this. So yeah, there's a lot that can be learned from songs like this.
The first thing I noticed in the song was like how the guitar riff they used in the beginning was like extremely similar to the piano intro for In the End. It kind of just has like some more like intermittent beats in between. I think this is probably the most like rap heavy song on the album in my opinion, but I think it works really, really well with the heavy guitars. Again, like I wish we'd hear it more often in hip hop anyways, so I'll always welcome that sort of thing.
Yep.
Yeah. Next we have Forgotten. And I think it's another great example of dichotomy with the intensity of the verses and chorus, but then having these short rap sections that cut out the hard rock and give some more like chill piano and scratching. And the drums are a lot more muted as well. And then I love the mix of screaming and like melodic nature of Chester's vocals during the chorus. And I thought it was a great idea to end it with just some clean vocals as well.
I mean, I know we were talking about like the transition between In the End and A Place for My Head, but I think the transition between A Place for My Head and Forgotten is just as good, because it ends off with, like A Place for My Head ends up with like that scratch, and then it goes straight into the drop of Forgotten. Just awesome transition. Again, we always rail about we always praise when K-pop groups actually make their albums proper albums, and it's not just like a bunch of smattering of singles. Like the way that they transition from song to song in this it really should, again, just like be an influence on other groups to just think more, or just other companies to think more about how they arrange the albums that sort of way, because it's so impactful. Just like how one song just transitions perfect, almost seamlessly into one. Like when you first listen to this, you think like, oh, it might just be one really long song with like an awesome like drop part at the towards the latter half. So that, again, just like the way that it's masterful the way that they sort of arrange that.
Yeah. I thought it was really interesting, again, with the dichotomy between like the very like punk rock sounding like chorus and beginning section with the more like soft old school hip hop vibe and like Mike's rap verses. I think that's definitely the main thing I like in this song, that it's kind of again, it's not afraid to combine different styles that are seen as vastly different, but like if you think about like their origins and what their sort of ethos is about, they're very similar, and I think it makes sense putting them together. So
next we have Cure for the Itch, and I'm glad they gave Johan a song, going from all this like hard rock and hip hop, focus on a straight like instrumental scratch track. It's got a great mix of like beat, piano, a bunch of different instruments, and a bunch of different samples as well. And it's got a cool like artsy music video that mixes well with the type of song. I think Johan definitely bias wrecked me during this song.
Oh yeah.
Oh, definitely. Because I mean, I think my bias is probably Mike, but like, yeah, definitely Mr. Han is completely bias wrecking me. And with this, I think this would be awesome live, and just imagine the choreography that you can make to a song like this. I think that would just really take it over the top.
That'd be really cool.
So hopefully the rest of the members get single or solo tracks as well. So kind of like how Mamamoo did their whole like seasonal thing where each of the members got their own solo for each of the albums. So that'd be cool if they make that a sort of theme going in the future.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I really like the sound effects used in the intro with like the talking and then the
Yeah.
and it was and then we get right into the record scratching. I think this is definitely the most like old school hip hop styled song on the album, which is really cool.
Mm-hmm.
And then it kind of like smoothly like over time sort of transitions into more like orchestral feeling throughout the song. So I thought that was really awesome.
And finally, we have Pushing Me Away. I love the instrumental on this track with like the pulsing synth and the melodic synth line leading into the guitar, having like this really good melodic line. I think all this fits well with Chester's like super clean vocals. And I like the layering of the vocals and rap for the lead into the chorus. But yeah, this is probably my favorite non-single on the album. Other than In the End, it's probably my favorite song.
Yeah, I think what makes this song perfect is one, where it's placed, and two, it's kind of like, because of where it's placed, it's almost like a reprise or sort of it's similar to In the End in that sort of way. So it's kind of like they're bringing it back to that song. So I love when they do. I love when they refer back to previous songs and like how they sound and like still kind of mixing it up. So just a great way to end the album, in all honesty. So again, just going on about how like organizing albums perfectly like that is it just adds so much to the listening experience. So just they really blew me away on this one.
Yeah, I thought the vocals on this track, which is interesting, they sounded more like low fidelity than other tracks, which I think give it a lot more of a raw feeling. So and the chorus, by the way, was really, really catchy. So overall, I think this is an awesome conclusion to an amazing album.
Yeah, same.
So scores?
So yeah, that's it. We'll get into scores now. For me, I just gave it a 10 out of 10. I think all the music's fantastic. The choreo could have been a little bit better, but I think the music videos make up for it, especially the one with Naruto. That collaboration was really cool to see. And I love the album art. It's really cool.
Yeah.
I just had to give them 10 out of 10.
On my end, I'm giving it a 6 out of 9 for music, 4 out of 20 for concept, so that is a 10 out of 10.
Okay.
Yeah, like, I mean, just everything's perfect. Everything is just, like, the way that they are able to, like, mix rap, rock. Jacob, hold on.
You ruined it.
Oh, God. The way that they're able to mix rap and rock is incredible, and I hope other people definitely take influence from this.
Yeah, so for me, I was close to giving it a 10, but like Nate said, I think the choreography was kind of lacking. So I gave them full points for music. Like, every song on the album is awesome. I think could easily be a single on any other album. And so for concept, again, like, the music videos are awesome, especially the Naruto collaboration. And all the music videos were cool. The album was set up really well with track lists. Again, cool album art, but again, they could use some work in the choreography department. So, 9.5 out of 10.
You give it 9.5. You ruined the Throbbingly Daebak album.
Yeah, we could have given it a Throbbingly Daebak.
I need to see more in the concept department.
They do need some work. I can see giving it,
but it's okay. Like, this is an amazing debut, so I'm excited 100%. To hear their next album.
Yeah. And unfortunately, we didn't get any notes from Cooper. He didn't have time to give us his notes. Unfortunate, because I kind of wanted to see what he thought of this album on this new group.
But I mean, I'm sure he'll like them.
I'm
sure he'll like the group.
I think
he loves all boy groups. So
he loves Stray Kids. So and he loves new boy groups. So so that's it for our review of Linkin Park's Hybrid Theory. It's a new debut. Definitely check it out. It's an amazing debut, amazing new album. If you love Stray Kids, check it out. It's very influenced by them.
It's like basically Stray Kids, but like amplified times 10.
Oh, yeah, and that's all we wanted,
exactly.
basically. So let us know what your thoughts are in the comments. What was your favorite song? Definitely know who your favorite member is,
Who's
who
your
your
favorite
bias
member?
is.
Your bias,
Yeah, definitely.
yeah.
Definitely. I feel like there could be some
I think
really
my
intense
bias
arguments.
is probably Chester, personally.
Yeah.
Okay, everyone, if you're wondering what that was our April Fool's joke. If you're like an audio listener, that Linkin Park topic came out on April Fool's, if you didn't realize by then.
Yep.
So that explains that. Hello, people.
It was fun.
We're not that weird. We just wanted to do an April Fool's thing for a bit. So now into serious DaebakCast stuff.
Yep.
Jacob had to
Super
go to sleep.
serious.
Yeah, so we're gonna. It's just gonna be the two of us. Nate is here. I don't think he has English lyrics.
I don't.
I
Snoop
do have
Dogg is legit English lyrics.
Yeah, that was legit
So.
in English lyrics, so we don't need that. I could do a legit three things that I want to talk about. One, yesterday I saw a Sailor Moon live action like musical show. Oh my god, it was amazing! It was so cool. And like Tuxedo Mask is played by a girl, and she's like, it was like a really handsome looking girl too. So I was like, oh damn. I went with my sister and she loved it because she actually like watches like the old like live action stage shows of Sailor Mew and everything. So I saw Perfume yesterday as well. Incredible concert. I met up with my Shayla, one of our listeners, and a bunch of her friends. We went to eat out in K-Town, so that was fun. I didn't get home till like 2 a.m. last night, so I'm dead. Just on the inside.
You can go back to sleep after we're done.
Yeah, I can go back to sleep. Oh, thank God. And number 3, my March Madness bracket is just completely obliterated because freaking Gonzaga lost last night. So just rip my bracket. I think at this point, just Barron's just gonna run away with it because he's like,
Yeah.
I think
It says he has a 99.8% chance
of winning the
winning.
Oh God,
Yeah,
because like
'cause
the difference between him and second place is like 80 points or something like that.
Augie's max points is like Barron's already he's, I don't know, it's pretty much like a lot lower than Barron's. Yeah, Barron has almost 200 more points than Augie. 150 more points.
Oh my God. So we'll see. That is March Madness for you. It's when you think it's like chalk, it's not. Rip Gonzaga, hopes and dreams. Anyway,
Yeah, Barron got almost all of round 2 right.
God,
That's why he's like 300 points.
why am I
from round
so
2.
bad at this? Literally
Yes.
every year, like I haven't even gotten close to getting an entire round right. Like,
Yeah.
like every year I've done it. Anyway, getting into actual DaebakCast stuff, we're doing the end of the month. Favorite K-pop songs of March 2019. As always, there's going to be a playlist in the description below if you want to follow along.
Yep.
So, before we get into the actual list, we can go over some of the songs that we've already covered or will cover in the future. So, in alphabetical order, we have reviewed Baekhyun's Our Love Is Great, Epic High's Sleepless in a Billion Underscores, Gongwon Sonyo's The Park in the Night Part 2, Haze's She's Fine, Just 2, a GOT7 subunit's Focus. We reviewed Mamamoo's White Wind, Momoland's Show Me. We are going to do a Produce Cast sometime this week, so that's when we'll talk about Jima for Produce X101. We reviewed The Dream Chapter Star by TXT and VAV's Thrilla Killa. So if you're wondering where those are, we did videos on them. You can find them on our channel. Okay.
Yes.
Starting
And we will soon be reviewing WJ, GWS, and ST.
Imagine a stage like that actually happens. Like that'd actually be pretty cool. Just like their whole thing is that they all have like girls somewhere in like the name of the group. How many groups can you get if you have?
There's a lot.
Because I mean,
There's a lot.
You'd have Girls Day, you'd have Girls Day, you'd have GWSN, you'd have WJSN, you'd have Girls' Generation, you'd have oh God, like
there's too many.
Yeah, that'd be like the ultimate group. Anyway, starting us off, we have Bastars or Bastars. I forget how they pronounce it.
Bastars.
Yeah,
let me check. I'll check.
It's supposed to be like bastard, but like I don't know how the Korean pronunciation is supposed to be like. it's a Block B subunit, and we're gonna start off with our song "From Seoul."
Basutazu, yeah, Bastars.
So yeah, that sort of thing. So if you don't know Bastars, like it's been 3 years since they last put out music, and as someone that I'm kind of guilty of not following Block B as close as I should, but I know like Bastars, like they put out really good music, and like this is just more of that. Really, it seems like they'll just focus on Bastars since Zico left. Yeah, Block B proper. So it seems like they'll just try to push this group a bit more. But this first song that we're gonna cover, I really love the guitar riff on the whole thing. So I just really enjoyed the entirety of it. And they also put out another song called "Help Me," which I really like the music video for, because they're just like literally like blood and guts and everything. I don't know how to explain the music video, but it's just a really cool. Like their style is just completely different to like what Block B proper does. So I might actually be more interested in listening to this more than Block B, in all honesty.
Yeah.
Next we have Sifika with Now or Never, featuring Crush and Woo, which should be Woo 1J. I guess he's just going by Woo now.
Okay.
So, a big fan of Sifika, big fan of Crush. Just them collaborating is perfect. Like, they go perfect together. I think Crush really lends himself to this, like, indie electronica vibe that Sifika has going for her. And I love her vocals, too. Just so unique. So, for them to work together, it's really cool. They've been working together a lot, right, lately. They did a song, like, last year, I believe. So,
yeah,
I'm all for it.
Yeah, I thought this was great, like, just chill music to listen to. Their vocals mix really well together, and yeah, like you said, it's just like really nice, chill, like electronica. It's great to listen to. Just relax.
Yeah, definitely. I know not a lot of people know or follow Sifika, but man, she shouldn't be slept on. A lot of her music, especially if you like that sort of like indie, like electronic vibe, Sifika is definitely up your alley.
Yeah.
Next, we have D.A.N or D.A.N.
Damn.
I don't know.
I don't either.
With the song "Suicide Squad." So that's it, huh? We're some kind of Suicide Squad. They're doing Suicide Squad 2, but apparently they're recasting. Or Will Smith isn't gonna be in it. They're gonna recast Deadshot.
Yeah. Also, apparently, Boomerang is coming back somehow. Captain Boomerang or whatever. Like, I don't know. Well, it's gonna be a mess. Well, I don't know. Maybe it won't be a mess because
maybe they'll stop caring about.
Well, James Gunn's writing it, so
he should just like completely ignore. He should just be like, okay, let's pretend. Just give us a good Suicide Squad movie. It. Yeah, just reboot it. Like, that's all I'm asking for. Anyway, to the song called "Suicide Squad." So, D.A.N or D.A.N is a project group under Crazy Entertainment, which consists of Suwa and Joa from Oasis. I don't know how to pronounce it's like a weird made up word. OAHSIS.
I think it's supposed to be Oasis.
Oasis, yeah. Hyunggun from a group called Peace, which has yet to debut, and Yun from a group called Team X. Suwa is from a billion groups. She was formerly on Produce 101 Season 1. She was in a group called C-Art, which turned into Oasis, and she's in that like gamer idol project group called Aqua. They had a song called Login last year. So I mean, I just wanted to mention that. Like, I don't know why. I don't know why she's in a billion groups, and I don't know why it's like this random I really don't know anything about them. I just wanted to point out how weird it is.
So, Suicide Squad, the song's trash.
Yeah,
the
song's garbage.
What's going on with it. But for Suwa, I'm just pissed because Suwa was in my ideal IOI.
Oh, really?
I really liked her in Produce 101. She's a really good dancer. But yeah, it's just been like an utter like piece of garbage trying to get her to debut. Because she was under Yama and Hot Chicks, which is a what's her name? The scary teacher from Produce.
Bae-in-jung?
No, it's not Bae-in-jung, but I know who I'm talking about. Yeah, it was her company.
I forget.
But then so they were supposed to be C-Art, and now they're Oasis, and they all left that company and went to Crazy Entertainment. or something. So like, I don't know. But yeah, Sua's great, and she's just getting thrown around and wasted. Oh, Aqua was good though.
Yeah, Aqua's good, but that's not a permanent group though. It's just
yeah, exactly. Yeah. And KARD was supposed to debut like 3 years ago and just still hasn't. So
yeah. Next we have Dal Subin with the song Catch Up. So for those that don't know, Dal Subin or Subin was a former member of Dal Shabet, and she just recently changed her stage name to sort of reflect the fact that she was in Dal Shabet. So I think it's weird. I think it's disbanded. Weird. Yeah, she should have just kept her name as Subin, because looking up Dal Subin, like S-O-O or whatever, it's just weird.
With, like 3 O's or whatever.
Yeah, I don't know why. I mean, I can understand, like, changing the romanization to, like, make it, like, more, like, findable, but, yeah, it's an interesting name. That being said, the change of stage name comes with a complete change of, like, song style, because I feel like, because we covered her music back in 2017, and the music she was doing was a lot more, like, IU style. Whereas this is just like definitely pulling from people like Sunmi and that sort of thing. I really enjoyed it. Surprisingly, just I usually don't like emptiness when it comes to songs, but like the "I will catch up with you," just like the emptiness of that chorus just makes it instantly memorable in that sort of way. I'd say the only thing that I found weird about the song is like there's this like weird like random like 80s like early like rap like weird breakdown towards the end, which kind of just came out of nowhere for me. So
yeah, she just does like what's best described as weird indie music.
Yeah, she is the definition of weird indie music.
Yeah, Circle's Dream, like that album is great, but it's just a weird indie music, and this is another weird indie song, and it also has the name with food, just like Strawberry did.
Yeah.
So I don't know what her obsession with weird indie music about food is, even though it's not really about food. But no, I thought it was good. I really like her like minimalist instrumentals that she likes to use. So.
I mean, she had the ketchup, like the actual.
She had ketchup in it. Yeah.
Yeah. So, at least it's referred to it that sort of way.
Yeah.
Next, we have Daya, our favorite IOI branch, with the song "Woo Wah." God. They just like Shin Song Dong Tiger just can't give them like coherent words anymore because they had woo.
Woo wah
woo. Like it's like baby talk.
Yeah, exactly.
I think I kind of mentioned in the Momoland review that it's funny how like Shin Sung-gun Tiger's doing both of these singles. Like he did Woo Wah and I'm So Hot, and Daya and Momoland are almost on two opposite ends of extremes, whereas Daya can't really stick to one concept, whereas Momoland can't stop making the same concept over and over again.
Yeah.
Yeah, just the dynamic between that is really funny. I'm still kind of like not 100% sold on this song, but I do like it a lot better than when I first listened to it, just because I think I like the chorus a lot specifically. Also, one thing what I've been wanting to see from Daya is growth, and one point of growth that I've seen is that it's not Cheon and Friends anymore. Like, if anything, this music video is like Yevin and Friends, which I'm all in favor for because Yevin's my bias in this group.
I feel like Somi got more than Yevin did, even.
But Yevin was doing like the entire chorus essentially, so
yeah.
So I'm completely happy with that, in all honesty, and I'm also glad that Yevin went back to her short hair because her long hair. Oh, I couldn't recognize her anymore. So
I don't mind her long hair, but I like her short hair better.
So yeah, I mean, like the sort of weird like throwback like thing, it's pretty cool. I think the only thing that sort of the only thing I didn't like about this song is the second verse. It kind of sounds like they're trying to do a G-Idol style, like almost like an Indian like
it's got like the Middle Eastern flute type thing.
Yeah, I think they should have just stuck with like the weird like retro like the weird sound sort of thing instead of just like changing it up like that. I felt like it would have been more cohesive. But yeah, I'm surprised at how much I ended up liking this song than I initially thought I would.
Yeah, I love the song. It's infinitely better than Momoland's song. But yeah, I just love like they're going basically like Tiara's gone and this is a Tiara song. So like they're just straight up doing a Tiara banger, and I thought they did it really well. And I think they're on an upswing for me in terms of like quality and stuff, because I liked Woo Woo a lot as well. You're on mute.
No, I'm not.
Oh, okay. It looked like I thought you were saying something. But yeah, I love it.
I'd say the only thing that was kind of a step down in quality is that this music video is kind of hot garbage. It's literally just like
yeah,
it's like
the choreo's decent.
The choreo is not that bad, but yeah, like the music video is just like, oh, I could see MVK is just not in the best financial situation right now. So
yeah, well, all they have is style. So.
Yep. Next, we have Dream Note with the song Hakuna Matata, which is a cover of the Walwari song. I don't know if I like this as much as the Walwari song, but I do think it's an improvement for Dream Note over their debut track called Dream Note. They definitely love saying their name in songs, just like during the chorus and everything. Yeah. Like they said it in the last song too. So yeah, Dream Note. I think they have a good future. I mean, they're still pretty young, so, or they still have a lot to grow. So
yeah, I think they have solid. Good potential.
Yeah. Next, we have Everglow with Bonbon Chocolat. And where do I even begin with this song? Holy shit. Okay, so for those that don't know who Everglow is or have heard of the song or the group but don't really know their background, Everglow is a girl group, the first Korean girl group produced by Yuehwa Entertainment. So they sent Sihyun and Iran from this group to produce 48, and that's where I know them from.
Yeah.
So the choreography for this comeback was done by Leah Kim and Min Young Park of 1 Million, and wow, it really shows. Also, oh god, like I don't even know where to start with this song, just because I've listened to it so much at this point. I don't know how to quantify how much I love this song, like, because as doing Produce 48 and everything, like I loved Rumor, so like Shihyun won me over immediately, and then I was kind of worried, like I don't know how Iran would fit in this type of like girl crush, like bad like ass type of concept, but she fits it perfectly.
Yeah,
and she's incredible, like friggin'. In the 1 Million, like when they taught the choreography, she was doing like gymnastics moves. Why do all like Chinese like trainees or girls that are like idols that come from China know how to do gymnastics or whatever? Because like Chung Xiao,
yeah, it's like every Chinese girl knows how to do gymnastics.
I mean, like I know they take it seriously over there, but damn. Onto the actual song though, like it's exactly what I wanted from them, and I was so afraid that they wouldn't embrace like the sort of like girl crush badass concept that Shihyun had going for her in Rumor, but they ran with it full stop. Like I'm so happy with how the song turned out, and I actually love like all of the members. Like they're like this freaking Aisha, who's like 5'8", and she's like so much taller than all of the other members. It's so funny. They have to put everyone in like platforms just so it doesn't look like really weird. But literally, this song is just a perfect storm of really good people that I like. Before I like getting into the group, the song is incredible. It's produced by a team including Linkin, who did TXT's Crown, and Melanie Fontana, who also worked on TXT's Crown and worked on Euphoria by BTS. She worked on Crush by IOI. You could definitely feel a lot of Crush in this song.
Definitely Crush.
And like a bunch of other stuff. Like they're in the running for like producers of the year, in all honesty, between Crown and Bonbon Chocolat. So Nate, I need to hear why you don't like this song.
Yeah. So it's not that I don't like it anymore. When I first heard it, I was like I didn't. I think, and this is something that if you listen to us a lot, you know about me, like, I don't like a heavy reliance on autotune, like, as a stylistic choice. Obviously, like, it's used in, like, every song ever now, basically, just to pitch correct people, but when it's used, like, as a style, I don't really like it, and I wish the song didn't rely on it as much, because I want to hear their actual voices. because like there's literally isn't a single like line in the song that isn't auto-tuned. Like I have no idea what they sound like vocally. I mean, but despite that, I think the song has grown on me. I really like the chorus. I like how hype it is.
Yeah.
And I like the style. I like the song. Like you said, I like, this is what I was hoping they would do. Like this type of song. And I like, yeah, the styling on it's great. The choreography is great. The members stand out really well. Like overall, I think I like the comeback, like the debut. I just wish the song was a little different stylistically. Just basically just wish it had a little bit more singing and less auto-tune. But overall, I don't hate it anymore. It's just when I first heard it, I was a little disappointed because I had my expectations so high.
I mean,
if that makes any sense.
I tried to lower my expectations and it just completely blew me away.
I should have. Yeah, see, I should have, but
because
I didn't.
Like at this point, I don't trust Ueho with anything, just because how they're handling like the whole Wuju Sonya situation. So for them to do this,
we'll find out today. I think.
Oh,
because their contracts end in March. Today's the last day of March.
Yeah,
so
we'll find out. But
we'll find out.
I mean, as of right now, Everglow are probably the leading candidates for like best new female artist. I mean, I feel like this blows away whatever ITZY did, like out of the water. Like it's not even close. I feel, just
yeah. Well, I love ITZY, so I don't want to say that.
I like ITZY.
I love Dala Dala. But I listen to Dala Dala so much.
I mean, I listen to Dala Dala a lot just because like they've been doing the choreography for Dala Dala at like I Love Dance like for the past month, so I've just been hearing dun 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 dun, and it's just like the bane of my existence. But they're actually like teaching the choreography for this song as well. But I'm not gonna take it. I'm gonna take a Crown instead. But I can't like stop railing about like how much I love the choreography to this, and there's a really good chance that Everglow goes to KCON. I feel like they're one of those groups that could would benefit from KCON, and the fact that they have like what 20. Oh no, they're closing in on 20 million views on this. That almost guarantees it. Like that's, I feel like most of their fans are probably like American or Western fans because it's definitely appealing to that sort of sensibility where it's just like that trap type song. So I really hope they come to KCON because seeing this on stage live would be incredibly hype. Next, we're on to G-Friend with their Japanese single titled Flower. I don't know, with G-Friend I'm always just kind of like, there's good parts and there's bad parts about their songs because I love how lately they've been kind of getting a bit more experimental with G-Friend music, but it kind of just falls back to the same sort of generic sound at least when it comes to their choruses. Like I think G-Friend has only one chorus that they just use for a lot of the same songs, in all honesty, because like a lot of their melodies that they write is just kind of similar. And that's where I feel about, or where I fall on this song, where I love the verses of this song where it's got this like cool kind of like Latin flamenco vibe, like dun 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 dun. Like I was like, oh wow, this is G-Friend song, but then the chorus just literally just sounds like every other G-Friend song that's been released. So yeah, that's why it's always just a mixed bag for me. I'd love to enjoy the entire song instead of just parts of it. I'm in the same boat. I think overall I liked it. I just like you said, I like the musicality of it. There's lots of string and brass parts mixed in. Obviously G-Friend's known for having strings prominent throughout their music, but like adding the brass in and just like you said, mixing it up a little bit for the verses at least made it stand out to me, and I enjoyed it. Next, we're on to HBY with Bang Bang. I don't know. This is literally B-Bang. I just wanted to highlight the song.
Just bang.
Yeah. I mean, I just wanted to highlight the song specifically because there was a YouTube comment that said, quote, either the editor is high or I should be high watching this to fully appreciate. Because this is either the worst music video I've seen or the best music video I've ever seen. It's like, it's kind of like low budget on like a green screen, and it's just like there's like random backgrounds and everything, and it's basically like a meme song essentially. Like
the whole
It's like trap. Like there's a member, like the screenshot I have here, one of the members is dressed as the freaking like guy from like the PUBG, like the cover of PUBG. With, like, the mask and everything. Like it's just an entire meme song. So I don't. It's probably a perfect candidate for Walwari, where it's so bad it's almost good, like that sort of thing. So I mean, I don't like hate it abhorrently. It's just enjoyable, just because it's like so weird in that sense.
Yeah.
And to close out part 1, we've got High School with the song High Class. So, supposedly the concept of this group is they're under a label called the Rich World Entertainment, because the producer is named Rich or something. Like that's their like producer name. Supposedly the concept of this is they wear face masks. They don't reveal who like they are. Like,
so they're always gonna have the face mask.
I think that's what I was looking into it. Like that's what they said. So, I just mainly wanted to complain about this song because 1, it's super generic as hell. 2, the entire music video is filmed vertically, and 3, there's a dance break where it's filmed regular like landscape, but they flipped it. Inverted, like they turned it sideways just so it fits the rest of the music video, and that's like the worst sin. Vertical video is bad enough. Yeah, like vertical video when you don't need it is bad enough, but flipping horizontal video to make it vertical is like there should be laws against that, in all honesty. So.
Yeah, that's really bad. It hurt to watch that music video. To be honest.
It gave me a headache almost. Just like trying to like keep track of all that stuff. Oh God.
Yep. Okay, on to topic 3, which is our favorite songs of March 2019, part 2. And we're starting off with Hot Place and their digital single TMI. And I'm really into this, actually. This is a very like late 2000s K-pop. Very much like Tiara or Rainbow stuff they put out back then, which I love to listen to. So I actually enjoyed this a lot.
So, Hot Place was formerly known as Bad Kids. Like, this group's been around for a while, but if you look on their Wikipedia page, there's more people in the former members list than there are in the current members list. They've literally gone through member changes like nothing at this point. It's crazy. So I guess it's kind of in the same situation where like
it's ridiculous.
Yeah,
there's literally like 20 people in the past members.
I'm just like, what happened? So, I think the song is just kind of like a meme track to me, in all honesty. Like, it's basically a joke. Like, I mean, they've even put, like, a trap break as a joke in this. So, it's definitely that peak, like, 2000s, like, late 2000s K-pop. So, in that sense, it's definitely, it's almost like it's so bad it's good type of territory for me. I actually added this just because Sam wanted me to talk about it. Yeah, Sam was like...
I like it.
I think they have a Make Star, but I don't think they were going to hit their goal, so...
Oh, yeah. She said she wanted to support it, but she didn't think it would, because she was asking us how Make Star worked. Yeah. Next, we have Hong Jin Young's full-length album, Lots of Love, with the title track, Love Tonight. And I like that she's known for trot, but also doing, like, electronic, like, mixes of trot. And this is, like, straight-up 80s synth-filled trot, which is awesome. I thought it was really cool to hear.
You wouldn't think that like synth pop and trot music would go together well.
Yeah, exactly.
But there's a lot of similarities to the way that they're sort of produced, or the way that they're sort of sung, that it works surprisingly well. It's not, and Hong Jin Young is like, it's not surprising that she's kind of jumping on this like whole like solo female idol like synth pop trend that like Sunmi, Hyubin, all those people are doing. Yeah, because the songs that they're doing are essentially just trot songs, just not trot songs when you really think about it. So this is actually really good, and I because I usually get bored of like the trottiness of Jin Young songs, but yeah, I do appreciate. I like synth pop, especially 80s synth pop. So yeah, this works way better.
Yeah.
Also, her music
would. Oh god.
Also, her music videos are just weird as hell all the time.
Oh yeah.
Like, I don't know. I don't even know how to explain what's going on in this music video. In all honesty.
Yeah. Much like Sunmi.
Yep.
Hong Jin Young would win Trot Star, I think.
Yep.
Next we have Hyungdon and Daejun, or Doni and Koni, with, okay, give me a second. It is Kude Upsonin Mosala, yeah. Kude Upsonin Mosala, featuring Lovely's K. And the song is, Doni and Koni always do like joke songs, but this is like a cute EDM song, which is, they usually do like trap and
yeah.
Well, their last song they did like super overly sexy R&B.
Yeah.
So this time they have cute EDM, and adding K was a really good choice because her voice fits this, and her voice is beautiful as always.
Yeah.
So
I like the chorus. I like not even like ironically. I unironically like that the chorus of this song. In all honesty, so yeah. K was definitely a good addition to this.
Yeah, I agree. Next we have JBJ95 with their mini album Awake with the title track of the same name. And this is Tropical House. And I think it's great. Everything I've heard from JBJ and JBJ95 has been fantastic. I feel like I say that every time they show up on releases, that I need to go get their music, and I still haven't. But I need to go get their music because I like
definitely.
all of I've heard. I thought the music video was really cool too. It's like a really cool use of color. It's like mostly white, but then they use like these muted, like earth tones and stuff.
Yeah,
it looks really, really good.
Yeah, the visual element of this video is just incredible. Like, it's definitely a memorable sort of thing. Also, I'm just forever in love with Kenta's vocals. He's incredible. So yeah, I really like this song. Really do. The only thing is, I wish it had more choreography, just because I felt like this type of song would have been better utilized with actual choreography behind it. Yeah. But still, just like the way this song's structured. Again, I usually don't like tropical or deep house, but this is just great. And I hope more people listen to JBJ95 because, again, like, it's the last, I guess it's the last remnant of JBJ, and also just, again, Kenta's incredible vocalist. And again, remember, he's Japanese. Like, this isn't even his native language, and he's able to sing in Korean so well. So I'm always impressed with Kenta.
Yeah. Next we have Jung Se-woon, his mini album Plus Minus Zero, with the title track Feeling featuring Penomeko. I thought this was a really awesome, like, acoustic pop rock song. It's just like a fun, upbeat song in general. This is I love this type of music. This is, like, everyone knows my favorite K-pop song is Way to Go by SNSD, which is just like fun pop rock song. And this is an acoustic fun pop rock song.
I'm just glad that Starship is finally letting him be Jung Se-woon, because if you watched Produce 101 Season 2, like, his thing is that he played guitar, he was a singer-songwriter, and for whatever reason, it seemed like Starship was trying to, like, lead him onto the path of being just, like, a singer and then, like, doing, like, EDM songs, which, it's alright, but there's a billion other, like, solo male artists that do that same stuff. Thing, and it feels like you're, like, crippling his ability. Like, Jung Se-woon feels so at home in this song, and I think that's why I like it so much, because he's way better as like Ed Sheeran, like Sam Kim, singer-songwriter, acoustic guitar type thing. Yeah. As opposed to just, like, being like a regular idol. I think this is his specialty, and I think this is what can help him gain popularity in Korea, because this is an incredible song. Like, this is easily his best song that he's ever put out. And that's not even adding on to, like, the Penomeko collab. Like, I'm a really big fan of Penomeko, so just him he adds so much to this song. Like, I'm actually really happy that they let him do this, and I hope that, like, going forward, like, letting Jung Se-woon, like, be like a guitarist and a singer-songwriter that's the only way it should be. Like, stop trying to turn him into like a regular, like, idol sort of thing, because, like, this is where
what he's known for.
And this is where you really see, like, his talent, like, come through on this song, like, so much. So hopefully this is a sign for, like, change to come.
Yeah. Next we have JK from Girlkind and her debut digital single Split. And why is a group that has no traction doing solo music, especially when the music they've put out has been not good. Overall their group music's not been great, and this is no exception.
So it's featuring this rapper named Tommy Straight. This might be the worst collaboration I've ever heard. In all honesty, like I was saying in the, Discord,
It's
I was
not good.
Like we have a best feature collab award, and I mean, like, this might win the worst feature collab award because, like, I have a better tolerance to like trap autotune songs than you do or most people do, but
yeah,
she's not even singing on key the entire song. I'm just like, did they not play like the piano note or whatever, or like did they not teach you music theory? She's like, because like the beat's like this, like do 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 do. She's like da 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 da. Like it's completely different key. I mean, maybe there's like an appeal to that sort of thing, but it just sounds like you're not singing right. So yeah, this is just like a big no for me. Really big no.
Yeah, it's really bad. Okay, next we have KARD with their digital single Bomb Bomb. And for me, I think this one's okay. I don't hate it. I know some people hate it, and some people think it's decent on Discord. I like that it's not Tropical House, and they're changing it up. And overall, I think the verses are decent. I don't like the chorus. I don't know why they used PM for the chorus. It did not turn out well. I don't mind the drop, but yeah, overall, like, it's just an okay song. I think the styling in the music video is fantastic. KARD's really good. Like, I think they have really good styling, despite it being mostly just a dance MV. Choreo is decent too, though. But yeah, parts of the song are a little bit of a miss for me, but I think it's okay.
At this point, I love KARD as a group, as like people, and
yeah,
their visual aesthetic is definitely something that's unique, and it's something that defines them almost even more than their music does. But at this point, in terms of music, I think I'm officially over KARD, just because the music is really boring. Like, basically, BM's just doing his best impersonation of Sean Paul in this entire song, like accent and all. Like it's literally like the accent he's trying to do is like straight up Sean Paul out of like Burnin', like from back in the day. At this point, it seems like DSP has no intention of trying to get KARD popular in Korea, so they're just gonna rely entirely on like the American and like South American fan base. So I guess that's fine, but at this point, like nothing about their music interests me in all honesty, just because I feel like this is just really boring.
Yeah, I know where you're coming from, and I kind of agree, but I think it's okay.
I'm just sad because
no, again, I know what you mean.
I want to see
we want to see them do really well, like have really cool music.
Yeah, and I mean maybe this is spoiling Produce X101, but the center of Produce X101 is Dongpyo. He's from DSP, and there's a few DSP male trainees on the show. I feel like once that group comes out, I feel like KARD's not gonna be the breadwinner of DSP anymore, in all honesty.
Yeah.
I mean, KARD could probably barely justify that role, I guess, just because they only really had international success. But yeah, I think they might have peaked. I'm sorry, at least in terms of like popularity.
Definitely. I think in terms of popularity, I think Don't Recall is. I don't think it's gonna get bigger than when Don't Recall happened. Yeah,
because I mean, right now they're sitting at like 1.8 million views, and I mean, they used to hit like 2 million in a day, like, and the song's been out for a couple days, unfortunately. So yeah, I think it's just a lot of people have kind of moved on, especially since like their sound really isn't unique anymore. You can really get it from a lot of artists, and I think that's what ended up hurting them in the long run, is that they lost their identity because the sound just got so proliferated in that sort of way.
Yeah.
I don't know, I'm sad. And I don't want to piss off all of our KARD fans or people that found us through KARD, but I mean, that's just how I honestly feel about the group now. I mean, I'll always love them. Like, I mean, like Although Soman will forever be like my hybrid anime waifu slash 3D bias, but yeah, that's all I gotta say.
Yeah. Next, we have Key from SHINee with a repackaged full-length album, I Wanna Be, with the title track of the same name, featuring G-Idol's Soyeon. So this was his release before he goes to the military. Just did a repackage. And I love the vocal mixture of the song. Like, their voices go really well together, and I'm glad Soyeon did singing and not just rapping. But yeah, overall, I thought it was really good.
It's another song where I like parts of it, but I'm kind of disappointed in parts of it. Mostly just because, I don't know, maybe just because I had high expectations, but like collabing with Soyeon. I don't know why Soyeon keeps collabing with SM artists. Maybe it's just like a...
I don't know.
Yeah, it's weird.
I guess SM and Cube are pretty good with each other right now.
Yeah. And I hate generic drops to some degree, but this song almost doesn't have a drop. Honestly, I guess that kind of threw me off. Like, I enjoy the vibe of the song for the most part, but yeah, it just maybe it kind of left me a bit wanting more, just because I thought we were gonna get a really awesome collab between these two. In all honesty, just because I love Soyeon and I love like SHINee style music. It's funny how Key's solo music is just him doing SHINee music just by himself. Whereas like if you see like what Taemin or like what Junghyun or what like Onyu does, like everything's just like so different. But like he just like, I mean it fits him definitely, just like the sort of like house type music. So
yeah, just like a youthful, fun house vibe.
Yeah. I mean, the parts that I did, like, I love, like, the styling of this. I think just SM is just killing it in terms of styling with all their groups, but particularly this one as well. And just, like the actual, like, cinematography of it is excellent as well. So, there were parts of the song I did like.
Next, we have Ibara's full-length album, The Ocean, with the title track 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh, man. I've like... gone on and on about how much I love Ibara, because just she has so much versatility in the style of music she does. Like sometimes she does like the almost like a haze style, like R&B, or she does more of this like chill type of music as well. Like I love, like she's really underrated when it comes to R&B solo singers, female especially. Mostly just because the raspiness of her voice. Again, I'm such a sucker for raspy voices, especially from female singers, and it's just that's just more of what we got here with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need to listen to the rest of the album because according to Aiden, he said like the whole thing's amazing. So I got to go back and listen to it.
Yeah, I definitely see the appeal in her voice, and just her vocal style. Next we have newest digital single, A Song for You. I think it was a great idea to have their first song back be an emotional like piano ballad, but I'm glad it's not a promoted single, because I think they need something more exciting to like maintain their momentum.
Yeah, I think the proper comeback's coming in April. There's a chance we see newest when we go to the show, in all honesty. There's a good chance that we could see them. So that's pretty exciting. Yeah, as for this song, not much else to say than it's a ballad, but I mean, I'm just glad that this is the first newest, like 5-member newest music we're getting since 2016. That's crazy. Also, they're gonna have a solo concert in April, to coincide with the comeback. So, big things coming for newest. I'm happy.
Yeah. And finally, for this part, we have Ovan and Sean's digital single, She Is.
So, I think we've definitely aired our grievances with Sean's music. Because, like, remember that whole thing where he hit, like, number 1 and nobody knew if it was, like, real or if he was
real
just,
or
like...
not.
Or if he was just, like, inflating the streaming numbers, but...
Yeah.
I think, like, whereas that kind of... Where I felt like his songs before were generic and just boring, this one is a situation where the song itself isn't that bad. I really enjoy it because it... Like, he's kind of going after this, like, Anderson .Paak type of, like, funky vibe, which is really good. But
yeah,
this music video is utter garbage because it's literally just, like, ass shots for no reason at all. I'm just like, Ovan and Sean actually show up in the music video, but then there's these just 2 random, like, hot girls, like, I don't know. I don't know why. Like it ruins the vibe of the song for me, in all honesty. And I can't even listen. I can't even watch the video all too much. It's just stupid. It wasn't necessary in my eyes.
Yeah. Yeah, it was kind of a mess.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just I can never get anything perfect from it. It kind of sucks just because I feel I want to enjoy his music, but I don't know.
Yeah. Okay, now we'll move on to topic 4, which is part 3 of our favorite songs of the month. And Andrew will take it away.
Okay, starting us off, we've got a debut, comeback?
I don't know what they want to call this.
I really don't know. But we've got Park Bom, formerly of 21, with her single Spring featuring Sandara Park, who, aka Dara, also from 21.
Yep.
It's kind of interesting because just to see how all of the former members of 21 doing their own thing, whereas CL's just doing like basically American style music, just like hip hop type of thing. Minji's kind of doing more dance music, which is obviously to her style because she's an incredible dancer. Bob's just kind of doing the same sort of like ballad style that she did with 21, because on some of their albums she had a lot of solo songs, so it's just kind of following up on that to some degree. So in that case, it's not the most exciting of comebacks or debuts, but I mean, it's just, if you enjoy Park Bom's voice, it's definitely what you're gonna get here. Also, I never thought I'd see the day where Dara would do would do a rap feature of all things.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just like, wait a second, Dara's the rap feature of the song? I thought she'd be singing, but that was an interesting, and it's cool to see them like together again. So
yeah, I never expected to like the song as much as I do, because generally I don't really like Bomb's voice that much. But I'm thinking maybe it's just more within YG environment, because I think she sounds more natural here.
Yeah,
she just sounds better. She's still doing the same type of style, but it's just, I don't know what YG wanted from her, but like it just made it sound worse.
YG doesn't even know what YG wanted from her. In all honesty, like they just kept changing, or the style of songs that they were doing, I guess, just couldn't fit with her voice. Because like she has some like acoustic songs that they'd put on albums, which definitely showcased it's no doubt that Bomb is a good singer. It's just that like the style of music that they'd give her at YG, or like because 21 would always be like dance music, and it'd work better for some members than others, and it didn't always work out like that.
Yeah, and I thought the Dara's feature was great. Like you said, it was unexpected to see her doing like the rap feature, but I thought she did a good job.
Yeah. Next, we have Park Ji-hoon with his solo debut. He was a member of 101, entitled Love. Love. At least they spell love right, as opposed to
L-U-V.
L-U-V, but they say Love love in the song. So
that's true.
That still bothers me to this day. I still can't get over that. I don't know how I can say this slightly without pissing off all the Wanables, but I mean, this is essentially just Ji-hoon doing 101 music just on his own. Like, really, that's like, to put it simply, that's pretty much what he's doing. And I mean, I guess in that way, it's not really the most like unique or exciting of things. I don't know. I felt like he should have done something different, because Ji-hoon's sort of strength is in his dancing, and I mean, maybe in that sort of way, that's why they wanted to go towards like a feature based like drop type of thing. But I mean, it just kind of comes off as boring, and I feel like he should do more. Like if you remember the like debut performance that they had, or like the evaluation, like he had like, it was just like this almost like, because the Maru Entertainment they had like a really old like group that like basically it sounded like 90s like K-pop sort of thing, and if he incorporated like something more like hip hop into his like actual like solo music, I think I'd enjoy it more, because this is just I don't know. It just kind of sounds boring to me, and I know it's doing well. It's got obviously because he's 101, so it has like he's just guaranteed to have success no matter what. But yeah I don't know. I'm not gonna. I don't think I'm gonna listen to his music all too much if this is gonna be what's released.
But he filmed in front of this cool castle.
The music video is really cool. Like I'll give him that.
Yeah, I know.
But like, yeah, there's nothing in it for me.
Gotta be interesting enough.
Yeah. Next we have Pentagon with their single Shalala. And the biggest wave of relief just overtook me when I heard this song, because I was convinced we were never going to get good Pentagon singles with D.A.N gone, because he was such a big component of their production. But man, he's really hard carrying this group. Like, he even looks like D.A.N now with his orange hair.
Yeah.
He's like, it's like that thing from SpongeBob.
Apparently Pentagon's thing is their leader has to have orange hair.
It's like that thing from SpongeBob. I have to lick the marble. I have to look like D.A.N. But no, he did an incredible job with the production on this. Like this, it probably doesn't beat whatchamacallit.
Well, I'm blanking on the name of the song.
God, why does this always happen? Shine. It doesn't beat Shine necessarily, but it's pretty close. It's pretty close up there with Shine, and I'm excited for if this is the direction they're gonna go in. I'm all for it, just because like this, it's straight up like a house song, with like. And like the visual style is like this weird like vaporwave aesthetic. So literally, it's a song that's built for me as a person. Yeah. So also, D.A.N came back from the Shadow Realm, which is nice. So he basically couldn't even do like any of their like previous comebacks, because I don't know why. I think he was doing promotions or something like that. But he was kind of in the dungeon with D.A.N before D.A.N left. But I'm glad that they brought him back on this in this comeback.
Yeah, I thought this was a fun song, and like you said, I'm glad to see they didn't fall apart without D.A.N. Yeah, like you said, I don't think it passes Shine, but I think it's a good follow, because they didn't have a song after between this and Shine, right?
Yeah, they did.
They did. Okay.
God,
it
has a weird title,
but either way, like it fits into that style, and I think they did a good job.
It was called Naughty Boy, and we just didn't cover it because I thought it was boring, but
okay.
I mean, this is way better than Naughty Boy, like 100%. Next, we have R.Tee and Anda with What You Waiting For. So, I think R.Tee is a producer at the Black Label or YGX. I think he's worked on like Blackpink songs and like Big Bang songs as well. Okay. So, and I guess he's just like a DJ on the side. And Anda is an artist under YG or YGX. You could if you.
I didn't know Anda was under YG.
Yeah, she is. That's why she showed up in the. If you remember, she was the girl in Seungri's music video for 123. She's the one dancing with him.
Okay. Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's her. So. She's actually been around for a while. She's like making music since 2014. It's just I never really knew her before the Seungri music video. But man, this drop is sick as hell. Like this is like the sickest drop I've heard all year. In all honesty, like I heard this last night in at the restaurant. So I'm guessing it's kind of popular. So, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, I thought this was really cool. There's like really good vocals, instrumentals, and choreography in this. It reminds me of like Sunmi's recent stuff. Definitely had the similar vibe.
Yeah, I think Anda is hopefully of the mess of like the chaos that is YGX right now. Hopefully she can still find a successful career, because she actually is. She's pretty talented in terms of like singing and dancing and that sort of thing. So I if she does this more type of like awesome like weird like house music and like that type of thing, I think she definitely has a niche there.
Yep.
Next we have Shuffla or Sharp Flat with the song You've Changed. So we covered them last time. I think we sort of made the comparisons to Mamamoo before.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I really enjoy their vocals, but they kind of tried to shoehorn a rap verse in this, which I didn't think worked that well. So I mean, that's the only thing I didn't like about the song. In all honesty, I think
I agree.
they definitely have really good vocals, so they could probably succeed in Korea, and they do a lot of like ballad tracks as well. So next we have Steve Aoki and Monsta X with Play It Cool. This is the English version of Play It Cool. Play It Cool was a B-side off of their most recent album that we covered like a month or two ago.
Yep.
So I mean, not much else to say other than I'm glad that they're getting an English version, which means there's more likelihood of it getting airplay in the US, which I'm all for, because if Monsta X blows up in America, I'd be so happy. I mean, Monsta X has been legitimately having concerts in the United States for like 3 years straight, so which is incredible. I never expected Monsta X to ever get this popular, so and to even get a Steve Aoki song. And this is probably my favorite Steve Aoki collaboration, as I mentioned before in the review. But yeah, I just really hope this song blows up in the US. Yeah,
I love this song. Music video. I don't need to see Steve Aoki jamming out in his car, but I like Monsta X. Looks like they had fun, and the choreography of the song's really good.
Oh, the choreography of this song is fun. Like we learned a bit of it in dance class, but it's like dancing to house is pretty hard, just because you're like moving your feet like the footwork's really fast. So
yeah, nothing else to say. Love this song.
Yep. This was also released on the like Ultra Music Festival. Like it was released on the Ultra Music Festival like channel, so it's gonna expose the song and Monsta X to a lot of new people. So hopefully they get popularity like that.
Came out on Wednesday and already has 4 million views.
Yeah, that's pretty good. So hopefully they're doing a lot better than like freaking actual Ultra Music Festival, which was apparently it was a shit show last night. Like they're
really?
the hashtag, they're literally like there's a hashtag going around saying #Fire Festival 2, just because apparently.
Oh wow.
Well, specifically like the end of the concert,
the bold claim.
The end of the like, or because Fire Festival is over a couple, or the Fire Festival, Ultra Music Festival is over a couple of days, and apparently like the transportation, because it's kind of like in an isolated area, and apparently the transportation was like non-existent. People had to walk all the way back to like where they were staying in it. And like think of how many people are at Ultra Music Festival.
Yeah.
And how long they've been standing around like for that, because Ultra ends
and
at
how
like
high they are.
And how high they are and how drunk, like literally just you have like a mob of high drunk people walking their way back to Miami, or walking around Miami just sounds like a nightmare. So yeah, they fucked up. Anyway, next we have Stray Kids with their song Mito, and I can't pronounce the freaking mini album. It's like Clay One.
Clay. I don't.
Jacob's Clay? The one that knows French.
It would be because it's the accented E, so it's A, so it would be Clay 1 Miro.
So with this song, like again, I've towards the end of like the I Am trilogy, I was kind of saying that the songs were kind of getting a bit samey to some degree, so I wasn't enjoying it as much as I was before, but this is a complete sort of 180 for Stray Kids to some degree. Though I never expected them to go full on. I never expected the concept that they were going to go towards next would be straight up like 2010s, like hard hitting EDM. Yeah. Like the chorus of this song is like
it's awesome.
It sounds like something you'd hear at Ultra Music Festival. So.
Yeah, exactly.
I really wouldn't expect this from Stray Kids, but again, like literally the only requirements for Stray Kids music is if it has Changbin screaming his head off and it's hype as hell, and that more than qualifies, like this song more than qualifies those two characteristics incredibly. Man, I don't even know where to start, like with like the music video. Like I don't even like what the hell is going on in this video.
I have no idea.
It's like some weird like dystopian society thing, and like they have like. I don't know. It's like these rich people dressed up, and like Stray Kids like starts like a revolution or something. I don't know what this has to do with the song or like their music video or like their album or whatever, but okay. And they're wearing like, I like the outfits too. Like one of them's wearing Balenciaga like Speed Hunters the collection, so like really popular with K-pop idols these days. But yeah, this is definitely a really nice change of pace from Stray Kids. Did you get a chance to listen to the album yet? Because I actually didn't get a chance to.
It's
Anything
really
good.
Okay.
I definitely need to go listen. If it's anything how much I loved Miro, then I'm definitely gonna enjoy the rest of the album.
Yeah, definitely check it out. There's just so much good about it. It's been a little bit since I listened to it. I listened to it the day it came out. I mean, Maze of Memories is basically just a cipher, so we get a Stray Kids cipher. But no, yeah. But for Miro, I love it. I love it so much. It's like such an awesome EDM banger. Not what, like you said, not what I expected at all. Changbin goes hard as AF like usual, and I think for this type of song, it was nice to see they use that as the build up to the drop.
Yeah.
Which is cool. The drop's like really fun and catchy. And I thought the choreo was really cool too.
Yeah.
Especially during the verses. It's a little more simple during the chorus. But I mean, it fits the like fun EDM drop. But the choreo for the verses is really cool.
Yeah, I actually really enjoyed the choreo. They made a lot more use of formations than they normally do. But yeah, that which was awesome. So
yeah, and then definitely check out the album.
Next, we have Sunmi and her digital single Noir, and this might be Sunmi's best work in all honesty. From a multifaceted points, like for the actual music itself, I really love. Again, it's nothing new in terms of like Sunmi doing like these like 80s synth pop type tracks, but I feel like the production on this, or her vocals on this, are just a step above like what she's put out before, in all honesty. Like the feel Noah, oh God, that part is just super catchy. Oh, I love it. Also, it was produced by El Captain? I forget, because it has an X in it, so I know how to pronounce it, but it was the same person that he helped work on Eternal Sunshine by Epic High, the one that the song with Suga.
Okay.
Yeah, so he worked on that, so pretty good production from him so far. Also, I just like the deeper meaning behind this song, because literally, just in a nutshell, the song is about like how people are essentially social media whoring, like even the most like terrible parts of their life out just for likes and everything. This is probably her best music video though, in all honesty. Like, it's so creative and unique, and just the way that she's trying to convey the message with like the candy hearts to sort of represent like hearts and likes on like Instagram. Like, this really is Sunny just basically made her own version of D.A.N's Instagram. If you really think about it, it really is comparable in that sort of way. But I think this is what puts Sunmi like well and above other just like regular artists. It's like the way that she's able to like infuse deeper meaning into her songs and still make it sound incredible. So hopefully the meaning isn't lost on people. Hopefully people aren't just like, oh, it's a cool song, and then just do all the shit like she's talking about anyway. Because I feel like it's a song that feels perfectly made for Korea, because they love like Instagram and that sort of thing, and it fits in with the whole idea of like Korea's all about
streaming
like,
your life and stuff.
Like, because it fits in with like the idea of like Korea being obsessed with status and like showing like how high your status is and that sort of thing. So hopefully this definitely it knocks people down a peg in that way. Overall, if you like Sunmi music, you'll like this song. It's another solid song from her. The song itself is like a more chill, like slower take on her the stuff she's been doing recently, which was nice. And like you said, her vocals shine more. And the music video, like you said, has a really cool meaning, and it's another just weird Sunmi music video. Very much fits the aesthetic of her other stuff, just like the song does. Next we have Suran with one of her, she has a billion singles off of this Jump In mini album. This one that we're talking about is called Don't Hang Up, featuring PH1. I think I enjoy Suran and like the kind of like R&B that she does for the most part, but I think I was a bit underwhelmed with this song just because I I don't know. It kind of felt a bit more formulaic to me as opposed to the rest of her music. I don't know. I just have really high expectations of Soran just because I love her voice a lot. And
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like they could have made better use of PH1. I felt like they could have made better use of even Soran's vocals. Just kind of seemed a bit phoned in at some points. But I need to check out the rest of the album. Or I might have preferred if they gave a music video, because you know the song. She had another song called Hide and Seek that had like a 5-second music video or something like that last month, and then we covered it and we're confused. The full version of that song actually had Haze on it, and I felt like that would have made for a better music video or a better like title track than this one did, in all honesty. So yeah. I'm just confused about like this decision to go with this song. So
yeah. Yeah. I kind of agree.
Okay. Next we have D.A.N of Girls' Generation with the single 4 Seasons. So she either likes the hotel or she likes the seasons. So I'm actually kind of sad this isn't a full album. Like I would have been so hyped if this was a full release. But I mean, I guess we're not that far removed from something new, I guess. So I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, it's only been what, like 6 months? It
Yeah,
came out when we were at KCON. Oh, like 8 or 9 months.
Yeah. So again, like the big sort of point that I've been going through with D.A.N's music is that she pulls influences from early 2000s American pop music, and that's, again, it's just so evident with this song. Like there's some parts of the chorus that kind of sound like a Maroon 5 type song, where it's got that, it definitely has those type of vibes to it. I love her vocals on this. Also like the visual style. Like freaking D.A.N with Bang is just god tier. It's not necessarily her best song, but I actually really enjoy the different styling or the different type of genre that she tackled on this. So it just goes to show the versatility of D.A.N's vocals and just like what songs she's able to sing.
Yeah, I love the bounciness of the song. There's some great instrumentals with like the piano and the strings, and then there's some synth mixed in. All overall, like obviously D.A.N's vocals are fantastic. Yeah, it was cool to hear this type of song from her, and I'm hoping we get more.
Mm-hmm. She's having a concert sometime next month, correct?
Yeah, sometime soon. Or no, it already happened.
Oh shoot! And
it was like this week or something.
Yeah, because I know Jaco was trying to get tickets, but I don't think he could.
Yeah.
So, rip. Next we have Woosuk and Kwanlin, with their debut mini album is called 9801, which I think is their birthdays. And the song is called I'm a Star. So this is Kwanlin from 101, and Woosuk is from what should we call it? Pentagon. So it's an interesting sort of way to debut Kwanlin, because you'd think, because if you're looking at how everyone else is doing like the 101 members, like debuting them, it's either a solo or like with MXM, like Brand New Boys, they're an entire group, whereas it's Kwanlin collaborating with a person that's already in a group. So
yeah,
this has me thinking. Maybe they're gonna add Kwanlin to Pentagon. Now that I think about it, I mean, I don't think he could. I don't know if he could. I don't think he could replace someone like Edon, but
but yeah,
it's a thought.
I mean, they're not. Yeah, I mean, I could see Q putting out a new boy group soon. So,
but I mean,
since it's been a while, Pentagon's their newest, right? Pentagon's been going since 2016.
Yeah, but 2015, 2016, or whatever. But that's the thing. I feel like he could fit. I feel like he could fit in the group, in all honesty. But anyway,
yeah, I think he could fit.
Yeah,
but I just think they're probably they're due for a new group, and I think putting him in a new group would be good because of his popularity. I
just wouldn't want another CLC G-Idol sort of situation where just like the latter group just gets more popular because Kwanlin's obviously being a member of 101 just super popular. I think Pentagon has their fan base, but I mean, I feel like a group with Kwanlin would be just super popular just because of being in 101. But to the actual song, like I really enjoy like this sort of like hip hop vibe. They're definitely pulling from people like Loco or like Punchinello, like this kind of like chill like hip hop vibe to it, and it works way better than what Guanlin was doing in 101. In all honesty, I think he raps more in this one song than he ever rapped in 101's entire discography. In all honesty, it's that like sparse, and he feels at home here, and I hope this isn't just a temporary group because I really like this song. So hopefully we get more out of them.
Yeah.
And closing us out, we've got Yeri from some random group called Red Velvet. I don't know them.
Never heard of them.
Yeah, she has a SM Station 3 fan song entitled Dear Diary. I believe she released this on her birthday. I know she self-wrote it, and I believe she was releasing it as a birthday present for herself or for everyone else. So it's like literally all you need to know is it's Yeri doing a like a Velvet track on her own, and that's all you need to know because that's all you need to know to enjoy the song. So,
yeah, it's a Yeri ballad, and she's adorable.
Oh
and she's great. So, it's Yeri. You know what you're getting.
I think she had a bit of a hand in producing some of Red Velvet's songs, but never anything to this degree where she just did the entire song herself. So I really hope this sort of leaks into hopefully something like Stray Kids is an influence on other companies like SM, where they're more inclined to let their members self-produce or have an input on it, because I feel she definitely has a lot of talent in this field. So if we can get a song like this but with the whole group, I think I'd really enjoy it.
Yeah. So yeah, that's it for our favorite songs of March 2019. If you like it, like, subscribe, share, do all that jazz. Join our Discord. We didn't do any of that at the beginning of the show, so we should probably do it now. Join our Discord. It's the best way to get a hold of us. We're hanging out there all the time. We've got a nice little community there that's very active and fun. Loves doing just fun little things. We do song ratings. We did Idol Visual March Madness bracket. We're doing a normal March Madness bracket. Now they're doing discography listens where everyone's listening to discographies together, just discussing them.
We need to do a Perfume discography listen. I swear.
Well, get in there and mention it.
Yeah, no, like Cooper mentioned it, if anything. So we should do a Perfume discography listen, even though that's J-pop. But Discord's definitely the best place to reach us, because we're always on there. Again, really nothing upcoming outside of Produce Cast, which probably is up. Produce Cast will go up the same day as the full topic, or the full version of this episode. And other than that, it's just sparse.
2.5 weeks
to go to Korea. Oh God, I need to buy luggage because I don't even have my own like actual luggage carrier sort of thing. So I need to
make
buy that.
Make sure you have large ones that you can carry lots of things back in.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna bring
a lot more than you showed up with.
I not even joking. I'm probably gonna end up with like 2 full suitcase. Like,
I know. I don't know with your airline, but Delta we get 2.
You get 2. So I mean, like, even if I have to, I'll find a way to fit all of the stuff I'm gonna bring back in. So look out for that. We'll probably do the schedule will probably be weird when we're in Korea and Japan, but we'll try and figure it out as best as we can. We'll have to figure out how to edit and stuff over there, but to make up for that, I'll try to do some light vlogging of whatever we're doing. So look out for that. That's gonna be really fun. I really can't wait. We've been talking about this, or we've been talking about going to Korea for like years, like even before we started Truly Daebak, and just the chance for me to finally go like this far away from home is just very exciting. So I know you're excited to go back after so long.
Yep, 6 years, so 6.5.
Wow, that's forever. So that'll do it, I guess. Nate, you can close it out. I guess.
Hope you enjoyed it. Like, subscribe, share, and let you know what you thought. Thank you, and good night.
Stay angry.
Throbbingly angry.
Like Linkin Park.
Yes.
This album secured her position at JYP because she got an all kill. She got a real time all kill.
Awesome.
Yeah, she got a real-time outco with this, so there she's definitely gonna promote this, and she's definitely gonna get this secured, like her future there, essentially. So,
Good.
this song was probably the perfect one to go with as the single. Like